settle down. Thank you so much for coming and joining us for this celebration this afternoon. And I'm Dr. Kathy Fritsch. I'm the Vice President for Strategy and Operations for Bastyr University. And I'd like to kick us off by introducing Dr. Cynthia Hope, our Associate Dean.
Good afternoon and welcome. We'll kick it off with a laugh. Laugh is really good medicine, so let's start there. I have the honor of reading our land acknowledgement today. As an institution of higher learning committed to educating future leaders in the natural health, arts, and sciences that integrate mind, body, spirit, and nature, Bastyr University humbly believes that it is our responsibility to remind current and future generations of the respect we owe to the indigenous peoples who have been dispossessed of their land and displaced from their ancestral and spiritual homes through colonization. We acknowledge that the lands on which Bastyr University campuses stand and on which we study, work, and live today are the original and contemporary homes of many indigenous peoples whose spiritual connections to these lands form the foundations of their ways of being. Specifically, the university is situated on the traditional and ancestral lands of the Coast Salish people in Kenmore and Seattle, Washington, and the traditional and ancestral lands of the Kumeyaay people in San Diego, California. We recognize and esteem the values, vast knowledge, and collective wisdom of these nations from the past and the present. We honor their resiliency as we recognize the history of oppression, racism, and extreme hardship that has and continues to affect the indigenous peoples of these lands. We understand that land acknowledgement is only a first step in honoring and contributions of indigenous peoples today, and continue to strive towards policies and practices that bring about justice and reconciliation. We, the Bastyr University community, strive to be stewards of the lands on which the institution stands and to embrace indigenous ways of knowing through our Sacred Seeds program in Washington, herbal gardens, and other initiatives that promote equal opportunity and access in education and healthcare. We are grateful to be on these lands and for the people that stewarded it. We commit to manifesting our intentions as one Bastyr community. Thank you.
At each commencement, we invite a graduating student to read the Founder's Prayer, which was written by Dr. Bill Mitchell. Who better to understand the ongoing gift of the founders than the students who are the beneficiaries of their vision? This year, the student chosen to represent all graduating students is Maggie Boomgarden.
The Founder's Prayer by Bill Mitchell. Thank you, loving Creator, for this joyous day and for the comfort, strength, and support that we get from each other. Thank you for Bastyr. Bless it, inspire it, and engulf it in the urgent flame of the search for truth and integrity in the epistemology of natural medicine. Thank you for the gift of life, and thank you for the nourishment that energized this gift. Thank you for your great spirit that has motivated all the people to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity that Bastyr University provides as a forum for us to serve your people, and especially those whose lives have fallen on hard times of suffering and disease. Remind us to be humble, for humility is the womb of compassion. Open our eyes and our hearts to see and appreciate the vast potential of those around us. Grant us grace to nurture and encourage each other, and more than anything else in this troubled world, remind us that love is the strongest healer and the reason for life itself. Amen.
is now my pleasure to introduce you to the president of Bastyr University, Dr. Devin Bird.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to extend a welcome to the class of 2024, trustees, administration, faculty, staff, family members, friends, as well as guests. For all in attendance, this is a moment, no doubt, that you've been waiting for, as it marks a significant moment for our graduates who have been committed for so much of their lives up to this point, resulting in their success. All who are present are here to witness this event are likely to have contributed either directly or indirectly to the success of the individuals that you are here to honor and to celebrate. I want to thank you for investing your time, your words of encouragement, and also lending a listening ear. Graduates, you have dedicated a tremendous number of hours in order to reach this point. You are the very reason why we are here today. Amen. Have been here leading up to this point, and dare I say will continue to be here to support you even after this very day. I would like to spend some time talking with you today about the concept of inspiration. Inspiration is a force that moves us forward, sparks our creativity, and serves as the source of our dreams. It is always around us in different ways, such as internally within ourselves and external sources, people, things, and circumstances, including the world in which we live every single day. Graduates, I would like to ask you a question. What or who inspired you to take the path that has brought you to this day? External sources of inspiration can include people with whom we interact. Consider your professors who have dedicated tremendous hours in order to focus on their own education, which in turn has allowed them to nurture your very minds as well as skills. Think about the healthcare workers who work tirelessly to provide medical treatment for those in need, as well as innovators who are always willing to challenge the status quo in an effort to provide solutions to everyday circumstances. These individuals are examples of how actions of one can be a positive influence on the lives of others. Beyond individuals, there are also things that serve as inspiration, such as music that feeds our soul, books that open our eyes to new ideas, and art that challenges our perceptions. These aspects can serve to ignite our own very creativity. However, inspiration is not a single event, yet is a series of events, individuals, and introspection leading us to new opportunities, new understandings, including new and modified activities. We are on a lifelong journey, which includes learning, growing, and developing the best versions of ourselves. Your peers, professors, mentors, family members, patients, and clients who you will serve each have a story and/or life lessons to share. In the moment during which you interact with them, slow down and take the time to be present with these individuals. Listen to them. Be deliberate in your responses. Learn from them, and let their experiences become part of the foundation from which you operate and refer to as you strive to provide an even higher level of care and treatment. In the midst of these rich experiences, be focused and intentional. Actively pursue opportunities to grow your own skills, to innovate, to collaborate, and lead where it's necessary and where it's also required. Life-changing inspiration can also come from understanding how others have overcome adversity to reach another level of operating. People who face challenges and emerge stronger can provide a roadmap for our own journey. Through understanding the stories of others, we come to understand that problems are not the end, but yet are the result. That they're not the end result, yet are a part of our own journey that we are able to overcome. Graduates, I'll present you with another question. Who in your past or present currently serves as inspiration for you? I've been very fortunate as well as blessed on many occasions with individuals who have inspired me, including my parents, extended family members, friends, former students, mentors, and others I may have only met once, yet had a very significant conversation with. My wife and I have been married for 27 years. We've known each other for 34. And while I could tell you stories of inspiration that I have drawn from her as a result of what I've learned from her over the years, I would like to tell you how our own kids have inspired me. First, our middle child. Wow. I could tell you a lot of stories about her, but I'm going to remain focused and on the task at hand for today. She is strong, she is powerful, and she is also very determined. Someone that you are certain will always strive to reach her goals, and she will reach them. As a student athlete, she tore her ACL at the beginning of the lacrosse season in her junior year of 2022. I remember the moment she went down on the field after colliding with an opposing player. While I watched the game on live stream from my office in Washington on campus, her mother, my wife, happened to be present at the game, which was on the East Coast. My heart sank as I thought of all the hard work she had engaged in order to reach that moment, in order to move into a starting position for her junior year, and how all of that had been wiped away. I remember calling immediately to my wife to try and understand the gravity of the situation, only to have her to tell me, "Calm down, Devin." My wife is a critical care nurse and a former college trainer. Needless to say, she had it all under control. Over the 9 months of rehab, we watched our daughter work her way from being on crutches to walking without them, to engaging in physical therapy, to being cleared to run again, all the way to returning to play in time for her senior year. Needless to say, she did it through all the pain and soreness and doubts that she was presented with as to whether or not she would ever be able to trust her knee again. She did it, and I was inspired. In August of that very same year that our middle child tore her ACL, our youngest child also faced adversity while playing in a soccer tournament. I remember watching the tournament, again on live feed from my office in Washington. And during this period of time, my wife and middle child were also present at the tournament. My son and an opposing player were both going for the ball and collided. Both went down, got back on their feet to continue playing. A few moments later, my son went down again after another physical play. Immediately, I could hear our middle child say to him over the live feed, "Get up and keep going." Unfortunately, he did not. He had to be helped off the field, only for us to learn later that he had an avulsion fracture. Translation, a minor tear of his ACL. He underwent surgery and 5 months of rehab at the age of 14. During his rehab, I don't ever remember having to remind him of the exercises he needed to engage in that were provided by the physical therapist, not even once. He wanted to return to play and took every opportunity to learn from our middle child, who was also undergoing rehab for her torn ACL at the very same time. Fast forward to the point where he was cleared for the surgeon to return to play. He did it, and I was inspired. I'd like to tell you that this was the most impactful event in his life, yet I would be omitting another significant event that occurred a number of months following his return to play. In fact, he encountered a second ACL tear in August of 2023. This one more severe than the last, along with his meniscus, and one that would require now 9 months of rehab. Just as he did the first time around, he focused on the task, and he was also successful in getting cleared to play again just last month. And I'm proud to say and glad to say he played in his first soccer tournament this morning. He was focused, determined, and driven, and he did it again, and yet again I was inspired. Our oldest child just completed her second year of med school last month and is also a highly motivated person, like you all. So much so that she took up running and then made a decision that she wanted to run a half marathon only 9 months after starting the initial process of running. Fast forward to earlier this year in March when we decided to surprise her by being present for her event to encourage her and also to support both she and her boyfriend, who also chose to run the event with her. Well, maybe on second thought, he didn't actually have the choice. He had to. As we watched them cross the finish line, I remembered thinking, she did it. We soon learned after the race that at one point around mile 7, her body informed her that it was time to stop and kept letting her know over the next few miles. Due to her drive and also preparation, she pushed through to the end, and I was inspired. Each one of our children had to face adversity and fears of varying levels. Can't even imagine what it was like for them to challenge themselves in the manner they did. However, I am inspired by the fact that they took on the challenge, faced it directly, and worked through to the point of completion as well as success. Well, how does that translate to my own life? I use their successes as an opportunity to fuel me, to push me, to motivate me, and to focus me both personally as well as professionally. And yes, I use their successes to inspire me that even in the face of adversity, that I too can also do it. From this point and moment forward, your journey continues, and I ask that you find your source of inspiration and not only allow it to guide you, I challenge you to become it. Become the source of inspiration that serves not just as a guiding light for yourself, but also for others as well. Embody the reason for pursuing your profession in such a manner that others will have no choice but to recognize that you are a change agent and a force that will result in advancements and growth within your field. Let it be known that you are in your profession not by chance, but due to the reason that there was no other appropriate or expected place for you to be than where you are and where you are going. Be such an inspiration to others that they too will reference your story and drive to use it as their own fuel to achieve their goals. As you move into this next phase of your life and careers, let the inspiration to move forward in your profession come from within. Your passion and innermost aspirations can be some of the most powerful sources of motivation, even when external circumstances will tell you otherwise. This internal reference can serve as your light, your guiding force through challenges while propelling you forward towards excellence. Allow the source of your drive to come from your experiences, your personal relationships, conversations you've held, and adjustments you've made in order to rise above over the years. Remember that your knowledge and skills directly translate into the care and treatment you will provide. Thus, you have the ability and impact to change lives in a positive manner. Remember that you have a responsibility to ensure that each person you engage with professionally receive the best and the highest standard of care and engagement or service that you are able to provide. Remember that you should always carry this responsibility with you with pride, integrity, and commitment to continuous improvement. Each day that you're in your profession, your skills and your approach should be better than your prior day. Your patients, clients, co-workers, supervisors, colleagues, and profession deserve that from you. Remember that our time on earth and the opportunity to utilize the expertise and skills we've been afforded is limited. Thus, move forward with courage as well as conviction. Parents, family members, friends, and colleagues who have joined us today in support of your graduate, please continue to serve as a source of support and inspiration for them. Build up our graduates and provide them with the ongoing engagement, assistance, and encouragement they are going to need during this transition. As I conclude my remarks, I have a few quotes I'd like to share with you. 1, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Arthur Ashe. 2, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Maddie Mullins. 3, the individual who says it is not possible should get out of the way of those who are doing it. Tricia Cunningham. Number 4, observe and learn the best practices of those you spend time with and make them a part of your source of foundation for inspiration. This one from your present speaker. Class of 2024, congratulations on your accomplishment. Celebrate this time with your family, friends, colleagues, and enjoy what you have rightfully achieved. May your fortunes hold all you intend to pursue. Always remember that our connection to you extends beyond this day, as you are now a lifelong member of the Bastyr community. Thank you. I'm now very pleased to introduce our principal speaker for today, Dr. Aaron Ray Biller. Dr. Biller is a proud member of the inaugural class of Bastyr University in San Diego, 2016. Dr. Biller's medical education goes beyond the classroom, having participated in health camps in Nicaragua, studying Ayurvedic medicine in Sri Lanka, and sponsoring first aid relief during natural disasters. She has worked to advocate success for naturopathic medicine for all who have worked in San Diego at free clinics, and also through legislative efforts, both at the state and federal level. She is also a recipient of the Bastyr Foundation's Alumni Award, and also a member of the American Association of Naturopathic Physicians, or AANP. She sits on the Board of Trustees at Bastyr University and is active in the Naturopathic Medicine Collaborative, NMC, as well as the San Diego chapter of AIHM. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Erin Ray Biller.
Hello. My first year at Bastyr, we sat in naturopathic theory and we wrote letters to ourselves. So this is my version of a letter that I wish I would have received as a graduate, now 8 years out of school. Dear graduates, esteemed faculty, family, and friends, it is a profound honor I get to stand before you today as we celebrate the incredible achievements of this class right here. 8 years ago, I sat right there in the front row myself in a full schwitz. This air conditioning was not working the way that it is here today. This regalia has been washed in endocrine-mimicking, detergent-free detergents, so don't worry about that. It feels like yesterday, yet the journey since then has been filled with invaluable lessons, experiences, and lots of growth. Every time I've thought I've known something, I've humbly learned, oftentimes I don't, but my willingness to stay open has allowed me to be present and still practicing 8 years later. Graduates, today is a day to celebrate your hard work, your education, and your freaking perseverance. You've done a lot. You spent countless hours studying, attending classes, engaging in clinical practice, and sitting for licensure exams. Most of you made it through Dr. Lynn's gross anatomy lab if you're an ND. Otherwise, I'm sure you've been there late at night at Bastyr, sitting there figuring out how to turn on the lights in a classroom to get the information you need. You've honed your skills, you've expanded your knowledge, and you've nourished your passion for health. This will certainly be a part of the core of your values throughout your careers. Each of you, I'm sure, has faced challenges and overcome obstacles, proving that you have what it takes to make a significant impact within natural medicine. As I reflect on my own graduation, I would like you to know that the core values you came to Bastyr with and you further acknowledged and nourished will allow you to enjoy a career and personal growth. I encourage you to hold on to these values. My values were integrity, holism approach to health, and compassion. They were my compass. I encourage you to do the same thing, using them to guide you to make your own ethical decisions, to show empathy towards your patients, and to approach every situation with a holistic mindset. We are a natural medicine school, so that holism approach is so important. I have to tell you, the most profound lesson I have learned is this. I thought I didn't know enough. You definitely know enough. You know more than enough. Trust in your schooling. Trust in the naturopathic principles. Trust in the therapeutic order, the elders, the knowledge that you have acquired. And remember at the same time, your role is not to directly heal people. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to hold space, to educate them, to guide them, to lead them to the decisions that they will make in order to move their own health forward. And again, you know enough to do that. Your aim is to instill in them that capacity, and your aim is to also allow yourself to practice a safe degree of space between yourself and that patient or client, never taking on their health outcome. What I also know is this. Take a very good history and a review of systems, and if you don't know 3 differential diagnoses by the end, do it again. When you're faced with a difficult case, or you don't know where to begin, start with the foundations. These are powerful tools that will allow you, if you don't know where you're going, to create enough time to figure the case out. And in the meantime, these basic principles that emphasize sleep, stress management, adequate hydration, fresh air, and strong community connections are oftentimes invaluable to your patients. Encourage food as medicine before giving a supplement. You'll be amazed what you can do with a few dietary and hydration tweaks. And if all else fails, get them to tap into their vagus nerve. Can't tell you how many times a day I'm just tapping right here, that sternocleidomastoid myself. By returning to these foundations, your patients will find a path of proactive and sustainable health. Read all the science, but trust your gut. Trust your spirit. It's there for a reason. The world truly does need your expertise now more than ever. We're living in a time where health and wellness are at the forefront of community and global conversations, as well as political conversations. Your knowledge and skills are an invaluable asset in promoting natural, preventative, and integrative healthcare. I like to say why a naturopathic doctor is fabulous is because they go beyond that. They practice proactive care, which is beyond the depths of preventative medicine. The same can be true for the other individuals who are graduating with different degrees as well here today. You have the power to inspire change, to advocate for sustainable practices, and to contribute to the well-being of individuals and communities. As you embark on your professional journeys, remember that the learning does not stop here. The field of health and wellness is ever evolving, and staying curious will allow you to gain new knowledge that will help you to change as needed in our cutting edge practices. Seek out your mentors. Stay close to your classmates. They're the people that are going to have your back when you need help with a case. They're the people that you call at 11 o'clock at night and sometimes 7 a.m. in the morning. Having said that, also gotta continue education and embrace opportunities for growth and development. The most powerful words you sometimes can say are, I don't know, but I'll get back to you. I also encourage you to cultivate resilience. There will be times when you're faced with uncertainty, and honestly, there are setbacks that happen oftentimes. In those moments, remember what brought you right here, right now, and never lose sight of your goals. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, and every setback is a setup for a comeback. This is not easy oftentimes, but it's worth it. If I wanted to tell myself one thing from when I graduated, it would have been this. Take time for yourself to heal after school. It might be weeks, it might be days, it could be months. It could be a year or two, to be honest. So the goal is not to pack your schedule the moment you finish school, the moment you pass the licensure exam. Practice what you preach. It's going to make your life significantly better for you. And then I really have to say this. Graduates, I'm going to take a pause from you for a second, but to the friends and family who are here today, thank you for your unwavering support. You really are part of the reason that these graduates were 100% able to make it through their education. And as Dr. Bird just said, it doesn't stop here. What is so important is that you have given these graduates the support they need to be successful in their health and in their well-being while studying for school and while being present to this experience. Today we celebrate not only the graduates, but also the incredible community that supported them along the way. Graduates, as you leave Bastyr University and step into the world of healthcare, as a healthcare professional, whatever your job title is, whatever licensure exam you pass, remember that you're not just a practitioner. You are a healer. You're an advocate. You're a leader. You're a transformer for change. Your impact will expand well beyond the walls of your practice, your job, your career. You have the ability to transform lives. And in doing so, it will foster wellness and create a healthier space for people, for planet, and for a purpose. I have to say, embrace this moment as much as you can. It goes by so fast. Cherish your achievements and look forward to the incredible future that awaits you. The world is ready for your contributions, and if I know one last thing, you're of a hell of a lot more powerful and capable than you know in any way. I have to say, every day you should thank yourself for completing this journey and know that we are better together. Be well and mazel tov, class of 2024. You've done it.
So each year, graduating students select a peer to speak for them. Today, representing our master's degree students is Allison Terrell.
And I've never spoken to a microphone before. All right. Welcome, graduates, family members, partners, faculty and staff, and all others who have joined us to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime achievement. My name is Allison Terrell, and I have the honor of speaking on behalf of the master's program as a graduate from the Counseling Psychology Department. While we all may have ended up at Bastyr for different reasons, we were all attracted to this university for its mission to utilize the healing power of nature and the individual to promote overall wellness and vitality of the mind, body, and spirit. All of us graduating today have chosen path towards healing in various capacities, and I would like to take this time to honor and recognize the accomplishments and future contributions of each and every one of you. Our integrative nutrition and health coaches are equipped with the knowledge of how nutrients, lifestyle, and environment interconnect to shape our health. You've spent countless hours studying the science, delving into the intricacies of dietary patterns, and have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of integrative nutrition. As you step into your professional roles, you are more than nutritionists. You are advocates for holistic health, guiding individuals toward a balanced and more nourishing life. Your work is essential in a world where chronic diseases and lifestyle-related conditions are on the rise, and your future clients are blessed to benefit from your passion and education. Our wellness and health coaches are prepared and educated with a blend of science and empathy, equipping you with the tools to guide others towards healthier, more balanced lives. You've learned to listen deeply, support compassionately, and inspire positive change through personalized wellness plans. As you embark on your professional paths, you embrace a vital role in a world where wellness is increasingly valued. You are not just coaches, you are mentors, advocates, and catalysts for transformation with a mission to empower individuals to make informed, sustainable choices that enhance their overall well-being. Our naturopathic doctors' journeys have been composed of rigorous study, clinical practice, and personal growth. You've witnessed and learned the power of natural remedies, the resilience of the human body, and the profound impact of compassionate care. As you step into your roles as naturopathic doctors, you carry with you the gift of ancient traditions and advancements of modern science, and are prepared to take the role of the doctor as teacher, promoting knowledge, independence, and long, sustainable recovery for the patients you serve. I would also like to take a moment to appreciate and recognize you as you endured unprecedented learning challenges and clinical experiences with the onset of COVID-19 occurring in the beginning of your education, and valiantly served in the clinics through masking, telehealth, and social distancing to ensure high quality and comprehensive care remained accessible during the pandemic. Thank you for your service and sacrifices to our community and to the well-being of humanity. And finally, my fellow masters in counseling psychology, it has been a beautiful and trying journey to earn this degree and take the first step towards becoming licensed professional clinical counselors. While the lectures, essays, and general school-related tasks were a large time and energy investment, the bigger test when going to school to become a counselor was the deep and ongoing internal work required of ourselves. As we take the steps to grow into the healers we are meant to be, we are constantly faced with the call to heal our deepest wounds and to confront the most challenging aspects of ourselves. As we sit with clients through their darkest and most trying times, we are often remembered of our own traumas and experiences, and must delicately and gently hold both realities. They say you can only take your clients as far as you've taken yourself, and we can tell you firsthand, our clients will take us further than we ever thought possible. I'm so proud and honored to have witnessed the growth and transformation of each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see where we go next. Collectively, Bastyr has supported the development and teaching of another beautiful generation of heart-centered healers. So, class of 2024, congratulations once more. As you step into your roles, remember that you have the power to transform lives through holistic, compassionate, humanity-centered care, and remember to care for and nurture yourself with the same love and devotion. Let us embrace this journey with dedication and passion, and together, let's create a healthier and brighter future for all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Alyssa Cargile, and I am proud to read the names of the students receiving master's degrees this afternoon. Dr. Jennifer Piper will hood the graduates receiving a Master's of Arts degree in Counseling Psychology. President Byrd will hand the graduates their folders. Sadel Ali Lang. Janine Andrea Solin. Allison Paige Terrell. We are very pleased to welcome our first graduating class for the Master of Science in Integrative Nutrition. Dr. Fernanda Rusumelin, Chair of the Department of Nutrition and Executive Director of Online Programs, will hood the graduates. Jana Diebel. Melissa Nicole Dickey. Myra Alejandra Durazo. Carolina Quinteros. Leah Stout. Alyssa Marie Wallen. Dr. Versimilin will now hood the graduates receiving a Master of Science degree in Nutrition for Wellness and Health Coaching. Alexa Keythorne. Marcy Giselle Landis. Ashley Elizabeth Parker. Oliver Graham Pesso. Javon Cameron Shapori.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the university and the state of California, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Arts or Master of Science degree to which you are entitled with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Guests, I am proud to present the 2024 graduate class of Bastyr University.
Our final speaker this afternoon is Lee Young, representing the doctoral degree students.
To my fellow graduating class of 2024, we did it! Woo! As I sat down to prepare for my speech a few weeks ago, I realized that this is perhaps one of the most difficult prompts I've ever had to wrestle with. How could I possibly capture in a 5-minute speech this amazing journey that we've shared over the last several years? At the start of our education, we were strangers from different walks of life and diverse careers who had gathered together with the shared goal of becoming naturopathic doctors. We navigated virtual learning in the midst of a pandemic while simultaneously tackling biochemistry, histology, and physiology. We spent countless hours learning and relearning the anatomy of the human body in the cadaver lab, only to feel completely defeated when even after all that studying, we still could not identify that one obscure string-like anatomical landmark Dr. Lin had marked with a small pin.
We formulated custom tinctures and teas in the botanical medicine lab, although if I'm honest, our creations weren't always that pleasant to taste. We became really comfortable with each other as we practiced physical exams by probing into each other's body parts. And when I say that we earned our education through blood, sweat, and tears, I mean it quite literally, as we performed countless blood draws on each other, sweated profusely before performing cervical adjustments, and cried a few tears here and there as we navigated intense burnout at the end of every year, only to be swept right back into our studies. With each growing year and with each patient case, we expanded our medical knowledge, became better investigators, and became really, really comfortable speaking to our patients and strangers alike about their bowel movements. Although the past 4 to 5 years have been filled with such memorable moments to look back on, I would be lying if I said that this journey required minimal sacrifice. We've spent more time with each other than we did with our respective spouses, partners, family, and friends. Not to mention having to decline trips and social events for the sake of studying for our numerous exams and showing up for our clinical shifts. In addition to the ongoing demands of school, each of us have also had significant changes to our personal lives as we experienced unexpected news regarding our family and friends, gave birth to new life, and at times mourned old ones. Some of us also navigated illnesses, and some have gone through immense heartbreak. But through it all, we have shown up. We've shown up for ourselves, and most importantly for our patients at the clinic each and every day, no matter what we were going through. For that alone, we should be very proud of ourselves. As we embark on our new roles as naturopathic doctors, we will undoubtedly encounter numerous challenges. At times, we may feel burnt out due to the relentless clinical demands and the continuous need for learning. We may also encounter personal hardships or skepticism from those who question the value of our profession. Despite these obstacles, I hope we can continue to show up each and every day with unwavering commitment to excellent clinical care and genuine empathy for our patients. In today's medical landscape, where individuals are often reduced to charts or a list of symptoms, let's always remember what a privilege it is to sit with our patients in our shared humanity and help them to experience healing. In closing, I would like to tell my classmates that I am forever inspired by all of you. I am inspired by your grit, your brilliance, and your caring hearts, and it has been an absolute privilege to call you my classmates. Congratulations, class of 2024. You have all inspired me to be a better person and a better doctor, and I'm so excited for the impact that you will make in our world. Thank you.
Came prepared this time. Okay. I am proud. I'm so proud to read the names of the graduates receiving a Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine degree. Dr. Christina Connor, Dean for the School of Naturopathic Medicine, will hood the graduates. Whew. Dr. Alexis Rochelle Montpart. Dr. Margaret Boomgarden. Dr. Priscilla Santos Torres Brannigan. Dr. Michael Burstein. Dr. Marilia Caban Perez. Dr. Kara Furman. Dr. Ashley Garcia. Dr. Yuridia Sanchez Garcia. Dr. Nazanin Gatmiri. Dr. Desiree Harris. Dr. Liberty Ann Hunter. Dr. Reza Kalor. Dr. Trang Lee. Dr. Christina Leahy. Dr. Bailey Miller. Dr. Alexandra Ann Mitrovich. Dr. Ivy Armstrong Moreno. Dr. Catherine Murray. Dr. Ekaterina Novikova. Dr. Michaela Loren Ushiro. It's gonna be one heck of an after party with that one. Dr. Courtney Marie Page. Dr. Liza Pascal. Dr. Janet Uribe. Dr. Lee Hyung-il Young. Dr. Reem Youssef. The following graduate has completed a degree in naturopathic medicine and has also completed a degree in Master of Arts degree in counseling psychology. This represents thousands of hours of classwork, study, clinical training, and internships. Dr. Crystal Salcido Nahar.
Graduates, I have the honor today to administer the naturopathic oath. Please stand. And we invite any naturopathic doctors to also stand and reconfirm your oath. With this oath, you're joining a noble profession of naturopathic physicians. So please, raise your voices. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity. As a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine. By precept, education, and example. I will assist and encourage others. To strengthen their health, reduce risks for disease, and preserve the health of our planet for ourselves and future generations. I will continually endeavor to improve my abilities. I will conduct my life and practice of naturopathic medicine with integrity and freedom from prejudice. I will keep confidential what should not be divulged. I will honor the principles of naturopathic medicine. First, to do no harm. To cooperate with the healing powers of nature. To address the fundamental causes of disease. To heal the whole person through individualized treatment. To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. With my whole heart, before these witnesses, as a doctor of naturopathic medicine, I pledge to remain true to this oath. Congratulations, doctors.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the university, as well as the state of California, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree to which you are entitled with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Guests, I am proud to present the 2024 doctoral class of Bastyr University.
Almost there, almost there. At this time, I'd like to take a few moments to offer thanks to the graduates. Thank you for the hard work you've put in and the joyous work you have ahead as you transform the health and well-being of the human community. To the family and friends that have supported you along the way to accomplish this journey, thank you for your support. And lastly, to the dedicated staff of Bastyr and the excellent faculty, our residents and TAs that have supported you along the way. If that last group could stand for a moment. Bastyr faculty and staff. Congratulations, everybody, and this marks the close of the ceremonies.